Drivers, start your engines! Welcome to Racing with Mason. In this series, you'll see yours truly, me, Mason D, on location at the track, off the pace, and in the pack, behind the wheel, over the wall. In every race, I include y'all. You ready? Let's go!
Racing with Mason. If you're looking for a real good time, Racing with Mason. We'll see you at the starting line. Racing with Mason. On the track or in the pits. Racing Mason Dixon. You're the competition fits.
Yeah, buddy. Organized riding lawnmower racing? You don't have to ask me twice. Come to think of it, you don't even have to ask me once. I'll do the asking. Now, I heard about this back in the 1990s, but I didn't think it still existed. But then I ran into the Michigan and Ohio Lawnmower Racing Associations at a monster truck show, and I knew I had to come out and experience it firsthand. We're fixing to head out to 12 Mile, Indiana, the birthplace of lawnmower racing in the U.S. and maybe even the world. But before we do, I have to show you this. Check this out. This might be my first rodeo, but I intended to go lawnmower racing way back then. I can't find a 10mm socket around here to save my life, but I did find my 1997 membership application to the United States Lawnmower Racing Association. Yeah, buddy, can't believe it. We lawnmower racing. I am with Dozer Dave Sherrill from Ohio. He runs Mowdown ALS, and he actually brought me a mower to race here.
This is a GP. It's number 84 Big Dog Pizza mower, sponsored by Big Dog Pizza in Mason and Westchester, Ohio. And it is a stock Briggs & Stratton 28 cubic inch engine. It's a governed motor on a chassis that's a little bit higher and a little bit narrower than the faster ones. And you can get into one of those between $800 and $1,600, race ready to go, and run multiple seasons.
And you lawnmower race in Ohio.
Yeah, Mohio.
Oh yeah, Mohio. I love that. I love that. All right, so tell us, how did you get interested in lawnmower racing?
Many years ago, I wanted to get into racing, and I had a Corvette. I took it out road racing once and saw the Mustang in front of me obliterate the wall, and I thought, I gotta find something cheaper. You want to go fast, speed costs money, son. How fast you want to go?
Well, what's this?
This is an FX single. It runs a Honda 420 engine. It is a side shaft, capable of speeds about 65 to 70 miles an hour on the track, depending on the gearing and conditions. In this class, you can do whatever you want to the engine, as long as it originates from a lawnmower engine. It has a shaved head, billet crank, billet cam, billet flywheel. It costs a couple more bucks than that. You'll probably get into an FX single starting between $3,000 for the chassis, and then you can go up from there with your motor.
Okay, so FX...
Experimental is what we call that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Experimental, wouldn't that be EX?
I didn't make it up.
Okay, and then you said single, so you're talking single cylinder versus like the V-twin cylinders.
Yep, and the next one up here would be the V-twins, which is what Troy runs, and they are considerably faster. They have up to 150 horsepower.
I noticed you got a external starter.
Yep. These things will not start with a factory starter. That just burns them up. So we have to use something.
It burns up the starters?
Yeah. These things are very high compression, so we have to use a starter that they actually pull off a diesel truck. They convert it, and that's what starts our mowers.
And you travel all over? Like,
yeah.
How far do you go lawnmower racing?
Florida. We're going to be going to Maryland in August. We got plans to go to South Dakota. We've gone Georgia. We just got back from Michigan, so we go all over.
Okay, it looks like it's really low to the ground.
Yes.
And have you ever rolled it?
Yes.
That looks impossible.
Nothing's impossible if you really concentrate. Yeah, there's still ways to crash them. I've had people, wreck in front of me and try to avoid them, and I hit them and broke the wheel off and flipped upside down. And you can hit a rut, and it'll want to come up and over for you. I mean, these things they're not toys.
It feels so weird to be on this and not be strapped into anything. You feel like you should be in the 5-point harness or something, but you're just hanging on. This is your saving grace right here, the kill switch. This wrapped around my belt buckle, and if I fell off, it'd kill the motor. Oh, we got somebody on the side. Nobody likes to see a mower tip over, and he's up on his feet. Looks like he's gonna be okay.
little bit of oil got in that top of the cylinder when they, and the muffler when they tipped over.
We'll run one heat, an 8-lap heat, and then your 15-lap feature.
And then,
depending
on the weather.
Depends on the weather and the time.
Yeah.
We might be able to do another heat if we want to do that, or we will invert from your finishing position. We'll draw a pill, say top 5 invert, for the next feature.
Okay, well this being my first time in a lawnmower race, and I've driven around the yard, okay, and in a governed lawnmower.
Yeah.
Give me some tips. What am I supposed to be looking for and doing?
This one you're going to, we'll get you some tips on the track, but you're basically going to kind of shift your weight a little bit. You're going to probably want to push the clutch in, slow down a little bit for the corners, and take the corners nice and wide. Try to cut a diamond, and you know, let her eat, man. Just get out there, be careful, and you feel her start to come over, let off the throttle, let her come back down. Do not put your foot down.
Okay. All right. That's the quick. What did they call that? Baptism by fire or something like that? Throw me out there. Took it out for hot laps, and I tell you what, it's intimidating. Don't know what to expect. The thing's got a little bit of giddy up and go, but then when you want it to go, it does bog down a little bit. Like oh, I know what he's talking about. It's slow. He said it's really slow, so I imagine getting on these super fast ones, that's gonna be screaming. But anyway, fun dirt track. It slides a little bit, and you know, you can be on the gas a little too hard coming on them turns and get a little sideways and stuff. So you know, I'll figure out. I don't have a whole lot of dirt track driving experience to begin with, so I don't really have all those power slides and all that figured out yet. Dozer Dave, all suited up, ready for your first heat race. What are you thinking today?
Track's really loose. Hoping I made some air changes and gear change, so hoping I tightened it up, but gonna go out there and have fun starting last, so we'll see what I can do with that. Hopefully we'll be able to bide our time and get at least in the middle of the pack, if not to the front. There's a lot of fast mowers here today, so we'll see.
Racing Mason Dixon here at the 12 Mile Speedway. 8 mowers in the FXS heat number 1. Take the green flag. There they come around turns 1 and 2. Dozer Dave on the outside going a high group. So much dust out there I can't see a thing. The leaders are coming through turns 3 and 4 across the fence. There's Dozer Dave. What's going on? He's off the pace. He's pulling into the infield. The race is going on without him. Something must have happened to Dozer Dave.
I am thinking I broke a cam or broke a lifter or a push rod. Sounds like it's something in the top end. Hit the bump and it popped my chain off, and when it did, I was on the throttle.
You over-revved it.
Over-revved it about 800 RPMs, and that's not good.
So Dozer Dave is all laughs, but probably hurting on the inside. What did you determine?
Well, thank God for Troy and Tom. They're great with motors, and we think it's been a push rod. And for me, for the weekend, that's going to be my weekend. I don't have a push rod here, and I'm probably going to need another spark plug wire. There's not much I can do about it here. It's a custom build from CML Chassis, and Clifton kind of keeps all that close to his chest, and so I don't have another push rod with me. So luckily, that's not a expensive fix, but it'll give us time to go through the head and see what we can do, and we'll try it next time. nothing we can do. But still got the 12-mile race on Tuesday, so we'll pack this thing up and put her in the box and concentrate on that.
All right, I am with two lawnmower celebrities. We got Chuck Miller from Ohio and Bobby Cleveland. Where are you from?
Locust Grove, Georgia.
Yeah, buddy. And Bobby here, I understand you've won everything there is to win in lawnmower racing.
Well, Chuck Miller taught me how to drive. He's a lot older, been doing it longer, and he needed somebody on the team that was better looking, you know.
All right, that's how you got in, huh?
We've done a little bit of everything with a lawnmower.
Tell me what you did at Bonneville Salt Flats.
I set the land speed record on a mower just like this one at 96.529.
Woo! Were the front wheels shaking or anything?
No, heck no, I wouldn't be riding if it was shaking.
He was shaking.
I was shaking, and Chuck was my crew chief, and he made it go fast. He helped me make it go fast for sure.
Yeah, and Chuck, you run outdoor power equipment business,
an
right?
outdoor power equipment business in Marion, Ohio, Miller Lawn and Power Equipment, and I've been doing that for 30 years. So lawnmowers, he worked at Snapper Motor Company. I've been selling mowers for 30 years. It's been our lives pretty much, so that's why we do what we do.
Here we are, the green flag, the BP class, and the FXT class. The BP blue mowers are in front. That's Bobby Cleveland in the red helmet taking the lead. Chuck Miller's in the white helmet in second. Here they come across the start-finish line. Here comes the FXTs. They're the faster mowers on to the inside. There's Troy Friedman taking the lead. Justin Myers in second. And Chuck Miller in third. Here they are for lap 3. And it's still Troy Friedman with the lead. Oh, he spins. Justin spins it. Oh, it looks like Bobby Cleveland clipped him.
All right, we here with Racing Royalty at 12 Mile, Indiana. So Chuck and Bobby, you guys went out there and ran a heat race. Tell us about it.
They had us starting on the front, and the mowers in the back was a lot faster than us, but we did what we could. We took off there, and it's going pretty good. I got a little bit wide. Bobby got underneath of me. He spun out, and Bobby run in. I think you caught the front wheel, didn't you?
Just a little nicking pretty good.
We tussled back and forth a little bit, and then Bobby just pulled away from me. I couldn't keep up with him. He's so fast.
I put the mojo on it.
Mojo.
Now the 12 Mile 500 is neither 12 miles nor 500 laps, but it is the name of the longest running lawnmower race in America. 12 Mile, Indiana has hosted the annual race for over 60 years, and it takes place on a bigger track. It's a 60-lap, 15-mile endurance race with speeding penalties and mandatory pit stops, and some of the contraptions that show up are a far cry from a lawnmower. Well, I made the mistake of mentioning that Dozer Day was going to run the 12 Mile 500 in the old number 84, so they threw me in their made-up 12-mile class with mowers that didn't exactly fit in the more traditional lawnmower classes. I'm afraid I'm going to be a little outpowered in this class. Let's head back down to the track to see how I do in my first competitive lawnmower race. Alright, y'all, it's my turn. There I am in the GP84. They put together a 12-mile class full of just a little bit of this and that. There's a quad out there with small front tires and a mowing seat and a mowing hood, but there's a couple of slow mowers out there, and I'm sort of in between there. There I am going to the inside turns 1 and 2, passing one of the slower motors, and that quad's throwing dirt at me, and there goes that other fast mower. I'm sure those are both ungoverned, and there I am in a governed one, but we out there taking the checkered flag, and I got my first heat race, my first lawnmower race under my belt. Yeah, buddy.
Alrighty, I think I was third place in the heat race. You know, those other two ones, they just drove off, but there's a couple slower ones out there than me and stuff. And still learning the line, how to go and everything, but sure was fun out there, and I was glad I didn't give up a pass except for getting lapped later in the race. I didn't lose anything, so that was fun. So, alright, I guess we move on to the feature race.
We enjoy racing. We're just up here to have a good time, and they got a nice little facility here, and this is one of the, supposedly, as far as anybody knows, the oldest
Racing
area of lawnmower racing in the world.
Can't forget your grassroots.
That's right.
All right, thank you, boys.
There's Mo to come.
Mo to come, I like that. All right. Oh, and then check out his shirt. He's Mason Dixon Lawnmower Racing Association. So did you go race with them boys?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He wants to be Mr. Mow-It-All.
Mr. Mow-It-All. These guys.
Yeah. Well, you know, We don't say this too often, but he's actually, they call him the grass hole behind his back.
We got to go race.
Yeah,
buddy.
Don't wanna mow the yard, 'cause doing yard work is way too hard. I've got to get more power. That's why I'm putting in the hours. Get to the track and on the dirt. All week long I'm gonna hurt. Ain't letting up until I win. I'll mow you down and I'll beat your grass again. I'm a lawnmower racer. I'm a grassroots racer. I don't wanna be a landscaper. I'm a lawnmower racer. I'm a grassroots racer. I don't wanna be a landscaper. I'm a lawnmower racer.
The green flag drops on the BP feature. That's Chuck Miller in first. No, Bob Cleveland's gonna take it. I asked them what does the BP of class mean, and they said it stands for be prepared. That's a good motto right there. So this is the Boy Scout class, and man, these guys have just been swapping leads on every lap. There goes Bobby Cleveland in the red helmet, and he's got the lead. Oh, it's Chuck Miller. There's turns 2. Oh no, power slide by Bobby Cleveland. He's gonna take the lead. And they're neck and neck going through turns 3 and 4, coming to the stripe. It looks like Bobby Cleveland has the lead, and he's gonna drive away from Chuck Miller right about now. But oh no, it's Chuck Miller in first, and he's goes a little wide. Bobby Cleveland capitalizes on that, and now he's taking the lead. There's a white flag. It's Bobby Cleveland. Does Chuck Miller have anything for him? Chuck knocking on the door, and at the stripe it is Bobby Cleveland winning the BP feature number 1 at 12 Mile, Indiana. He's taking his victory lap and looks like he is enjoying the victory. Well done, Bobby Cleveland. Boys, that was one entertaining feature you put on there. Man, how many times did you swap leads?
I quit counting. It had to be once every 2 laps at least. I don't know. Track was good.
It was great.
I'd get loose in one corner and he'd be better, and he'd get loose in a corner and I'd get better, and that's why we were going back and forth there. The track was really great shape, so it's fun racing. That's the way we like to race right there.
And we get kind of close together because I know what I know how he drives, he knows how I drive, which makes it a whole lot safer too.
Oh yeah.
So we have a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're kind of seeing almost the maximum capacity of what these motors will do in this class. We're on turf tires, a stock appearing engine with a belt clutch type transmission. We're pushing a lot of stuff.
And it's time for the 12 Mile class feature. Here we go, lining up. We lost one of the slower motors, so we're down to 4. The 2 fast mowers are in the front row taking the green flag, and the quad is off to the races, followed by Lowrider, and there's Mason Dixon in third, and Beetlebum. Okay, here we go. Coming through, I'm trying to get around them. Coming up on the slow mower, I'm looking, I'm going wide. Oh, a little bit too wide there. He's pulled away, go to the inside. Can I take him? It's awfully close. Yes, get around him and getting through turn. Oh, but look who's right behind. We got the fast mowers coming up behind, and there they blow right by me. Going to left. Oh, it looks like we hit. Let's take a look at that. Boom. Yes, definitely had contact, and it's super slow-mo. He just lost his rear end, and yeah, we made contact. All right, here we are trying to get past the slow mower again, and he's blocking, goes to the inside. Mason to the outside, a little bit too wide there, but can he take him? Yeah, it's going to the inside and takes the pass. Uh-oh, but look who's right behind him. It's the quad again, and he takes him and takes the checkered flag, and Mason finishes the feature.
I finished the feature. I think I finished 3rd out of 4, and I just got lapped. I got lapped twice. I went 2 laps down right at the checkered flag, but it was fun out there. I did have a little bit of altercation. Hopefully didn't do too much damage there, but old number 3 in front of me, he passed me and then he cut right in front of me as soon as he got around me, and his spotter must have told him he was clear, and bam, I hit him a little bit, but popped out the hood a little bit, but hopefully it ain't too bad. Man, fun times, but it does take a toll on you physically. I could feel in the arms and the body twisting and turning and stuff.
On the track or in the pit.
You're watching Racing with Mason on POWERtube TV.
One more race, yeah.
And the BP feature number 2 is off and running and evenly matched again. Chuck Miller, Bobby Cleveland. There's Bobby Cleveland in the red helmet taking the lead down the back stretch, going into turns 3 and 4. But Chuck Miller takes the inside. Looks like he's going to take the lead at the stripe. But Bobby is right there again, knocking on the door. Does he have anything? No, Chuck's got to keep the lead. Oh, but he got a little loose there, and Bobby Cleveland capitalizes on that mistake and now takes the lead again at the stripe. It's Bobby Cleveland and Chuck Miller coming up quickly behind. And it looks like Bobby's going to be driving away this time by, but no, Chuck Miller gets around him. And no, it's Bobby to the inside there, wheel to wheel. It looks like Bobby Cleveland takes the advantage going. No, it's Chuck Miller there, neck and neck at the stripe, and it looks like Chuck Miller has taken the checkered flag, celebrating in turn 2 with the donut, almost taking out his teammate Bobby Cleveland. Man, what great racing. So on behalf of the folks here at 12 Mile Speedway, we want to thank y'all for tuning in, and burn them down, Chuck, burn them down. Yeah, buddy.
Ain't letting up in time, I'll mow you down and I'll beat your grass again. I'm a lawnmower racer.
We'll see you next time. Let's go racing.
Racing with Mason, the laps have all been run. Racing with Mason, oh, gang, we had some fun. Racing with Mason, we'll see you down the road. Racing Mason Dixon, go watch the next episode.
Yeah, buddy, let's go racing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like this show? Want more? Then head to WatchPTTV.com, the new 100% free POWERtube TV streaming network. Home of the best classic and new motorsports racing and build shows on the web.